And hello, hello, hello there, everyone. Osage Orange here, and welcome to another episode of City Building Saturdays. Yes, we are on our 8th episode of this streaming series. I appreciate for everybody who's coming out this evening. I'd like to thank you so much. If you're watching here on Twitch, thank you for coming. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for coming and watching. Make sure to leave a like and a subscribe. Make sure that if you're here on Twitch, please make sure that you hit that follow button for future streams. So let me go ahead and change scenes here. And then pull up that and that. There we go. So I hope everybody is having a good evening or day or morning, whatever time it is for you. So we're going to go ahead and pick up on our playthrough here. Realize that I don't hear sound in my headphones because I had unplugged my headphones and talk about boo-boo. I forgot to plug my headphones back in, so there we go. Now, let's see here. Looks like those guys don't have any water. Let's go ahead and put that guy right there so that the temples aren't sending away their, or anybody else who is sending stuff that way isn't doing, let's see, what are those guys? Of course they're, oh, linen. Do we have enough linen? Yes, we do. We've got sufficient linen. Alrighty. Well, let's see here. So it is my hope that we can get through this scenario. I'm going to finish off this scenario. And hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, fingers crossed, get through the next 2 scenarios. That's right. We're going to be a little bit ambitious tonight. See if we can get through... what do these guys need? They don't have enough entertainment. They're bored. We'll just set up a pavilion right here. Set it up like that. That way there's a little bit of space right there. So, yeah. Hopefully that will work. Let's see, I'm just taking a look. Excuse me. Just taking a quick look-see around here. Oh, great. Malaria! Just a second here. Apologize about that. Someone was being a little rude. Alright, oh my lord, we got so much surplus wheat, it's no laughing matter. Oh my. And we just lost all that wheat, so oh well. See if we can salvage any of it. Maybe. No. Oh. Fudge apples. Fudge apples. Didn't save any of it. Well. Alright. Okie dokie. So, let's see, we set imports for the luxury goods. Let's see, yeah, 2,800 ivory. Alright, that is where, that's what I thought it was. So. Yep. I'm so sorry about this, guys. The rude person is being just that. Rude. Nope. Sending me texts when they know I'm streaming. Alright, so they do have the stuff they need, so. Ah. There's that. Ah! I was being a dunce. Let's see here. Aha! That guy evolved. Awesome sauce. Oh, this is nice. I saw that little bit of thievery. Alright. Let's see. We need to put up a guy right there. Oh! The gasp! Baddies! That's right. We got some baddies. So, that's where it's coming from, eh? Well, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to put a roadblock right there. Hello there, Mike. 12692. How are you doing? Make sure we got these. We need access to a library, so we can do that. And thank you for that follow. Alright, let's see. We're gonna have more thieves just robbed tax collector's office? Jeez. Literally, I have to put the sucker right there. Just so we could, do a, God. These guys really know how to do my butt. Hit me in the butt in the way I don't like. See, wait a minute. Who's my patron again? Bast. I was like, wait, am I erecting one to Osiris when Osiris is my patron? Oh, I'll just go ahead and slide in a physician's office right there. Just so that, got a little bit better employee access right there. I don't like it when people come and do that sort of business. Oh, at least my unemployment's down somewhat. But we are going to have to bump that up like really, really big. Because more of the, as I've said, more of these housing, the fancy residences that we get to evolve into higher status, the more we're gonna need what's it? Because we need the stately manners, and so wait, let's see. Senate House. That's what I was looking for. Senate House. Just a moment, guys. I apologize for that, guys. Just some people who are rude. So rude. Oh, let's see. What we were. Population expansion. That's what we were looking for. Oh, wait, my lord. Education gets a priority, and let's make sure we. I know I'm shooting myself in the foot, but I'm gonna have industry and commerce be number 8. So. Granary. Alright, let's see here. Want to go to super slow mode. Go away, leave me alone, do messages. See, hopefully that should, with the statues being closer, should raise their fudgeapples. Well, we'll just do this little number. Remove the contaminant. Let's put up a statue right there to, Yeah, I know. Let's see how we're doing. It can still house a fair amount of people. So now that we actually got people in the wrong thing, Orange, wrong thing. Now that we got people in this area, these areas, I should say, I'm going to go ahead and put up a few water supplies. Also need to put up some positions. And then I'm going to pry that that roadblock open. I'm going to attach some granaries right here. Also put up firehouse and an archie post. Then what I'll do, bazaar. I'll put up a few temples to bust. Now I bet you're wondering, why am I doing that when I've got all these temples right here? Well, it's simple. The people still need the religious access. Oh boy. Oh boy. You, empty. Empty. And then, accept all. Should hopefully have gotten, yeah, it looks like a good chunk of those guys did get through, so. Oh. Well, hello. Obviously forgot about this dude. Yeah. basically going to be improving the housing to get more people in. So look at that, we've gone, it was like 650 something, we're now over 1300. It's just under 1200. 1400, up, way down now. Well, this is part of the problem when you've got so much food being produced. Alright, I'm going to do something smart right here. I'm actually going to remove a cattle ranch, replace it with another storage yard for go check something there, guys. Alright, I'm gonna have this guy empty out all the food I got. See. And then have you also empty. And accept all. This is one of those ways that I am able to squeeze in a extra food. Get in that extra food. I'm gonna go ahead and plunk down the courthouse right there. Further expand our housing capacity. What are you? Oh, you're beer. Put a larger cap on beer while I'm thinking about it. Guys don't have water, so I'll just slide in a water supply right there to help make sure that they get water access. Also slide in some more granaries right here. What are we doing here? Oh, fudge apples. Oh, it's right here. Not much of a problem. Oh, look at that. We got a little bit of unemployment. Alright. What we really need to do now, goods and dudettes, we need to chuck up, or put in, whatever you want to call it, some additional work camps. Actually, be smarter about this. Stupid plagues. I'm in the middle of something right now, plague dudes. And then we need a few. Alright, actually, let's see. Let me swing my map around here. I'm going to open up a pair of limestone quarries right there. Actually going to then get rid of those guys. Put up a storage yard. This one's going to be our wood storage. So, of course, go imports. few carpenters go? Yeah, actually a couple. For the stuff. And then, of course, we're going to need the all-important stonemason guilds. I'm also going to put in a thingy right here. It's sort of a terminal checkpoint. I know that's not the that's not appropriate wording, is it? I'll put all those guys in with a smidge of housing right there. And then we'll just we don't really need another dock, I think. So looks like these guys are starting to get some food out, which is good. I'll put another bazaar right there. Also throw in some entertainment. And we'll put in localized production. That way it's easier to have the stuff do what we want it to do. Well, isn't that just my luck? Can't put it right there. Whatever it is, you can wait. Thank you. So there is that. Now we're just gonna wait. So come over here and just watch stuff over here on the monuments for a few moments. You can see the carpenters are busy doing their own stuff. You can see, you know, as you can see, the guys are slowly starting to construct the small pyramid. I'm moving the stone is so hard. I'm gonna go check something there that is on my other thing. Oh, this is being a dunce. And look at that! We just built that not long ago. Stupid. I. They got their... Oh yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to do the stoof. How are we doing on unemployment? Nowhere near enough. So, we're gonna fix the problem. We're gonna bring in more people! In a moment, I'm going to rig up a... Actually, we can remove the statues. I'll put one to Seth. One to Ptah. And one to Osiris. I'm going to lay in some plaza. Gotta rebuild the dock, of course, because of the idiot infrastructure. Not doing their stinking jobs. Going la 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 la. I'm not gonna go this way because even though I know there's a dock there because I want to have it burned down. At least I still have the one dock. Oh my lord, my population over 11,000. Well, if you play, when you get a large map like this one that you can work with, you can have it to where if you've got plenty of food access, plenty of access to other resources like clay and beer, you can actually start to get your population like really large. That guy is... Oh! Boo boo! That orange, you done goofed! Quick, quick, stop that. Stop. Stop! There we go. There we go. Let this guy do what he was supposed to do, and that by proxy, that guy is going to do what he needs to do. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to adjust the statues here. There we go. Got those guys all organized. Things are good. Things are very good. Here's where it gets a little bit finicky, but fortunately, things are just right. Look at that. Look at that. Don't have to worry about off numbers. 67%? My lord. I have been falling behind on the Taxum Maxim game. Oh, not a courthouse. Tax collector. Hello. One of my favorite instruments in this game is to tax to the max. Those two guys aren't doing their jobs. Well, this should hopefully get things up into relatively nice order. These guys also need entertainment, so we'll bring that in right here.
I love the art. We're waiting for some cargo to be delivered to our ship.
Look at all them bricks. It's brickception! Brickception! Alright. Doing good on my money. See, what do I need to fulfill for the, let's see. That's done. That's done. That's done. That's done. We'll leave the grain for now. That won't be too much of an issue. How we're doing over here on this. Oh, look at that! My stonemasons are hard at work. I'm busy carving out that sphinx. Carving out that sphinx. Alrighty. Oh my lord, we need more people. Fortunately, that is an easy thing to get out of the way. Pottery. I don't think, can I export? I forget. I don't think I can. No, I can't.
There are so many
Well,
places in
I don't
poor
have to really
condition,
worry then.
I can barely keep up.
I do not have to really worry at all. So we'll just put in that storage yard right there, and we'll have it get pottery, which of course will result in more stuff. And look at that, they're starting to evolve. I figured you guys would need access to a physician. We'll put that guy right there. Oh my lord. That's a really big, significant rise. So we'll raise it to match. And 22,000 Deben per year. Could almost make by without exports, but I want to make sure I give myself that buffer because, as you see, for last year it's 37,052 Deben, where it's 16,762 for our city's expenditures. So I'm not too concerned. Bast is suddenly getting a little less pleased, so let's rectify that. She's amiable, so I forgot to remove that guy. I'll remove him in just a second. Let's put up a whole bunch of temples to Bast. That'll, of course, take care of all the needs for honoring Bast for the moment, which is swell. Now we're doing Sphinx is coming along. Let's see, that's just over halfway. Get those guys moving. Oh, of course I delete it, and all of them disappear. Oh, well. What the? Why would that show us up as isolated? Shouldn't be isolated. Look, they got easy access. Sometimes there's no accounting for the game. Can't I export? Yes, I can export papyrus. Well, I'm not exporting as being a dum-dum. See, we are still tremendously short workers. Go ahead and give these guys scribal school access. But make sure that I am not a complete dum-dum by denying them access to luxury goods. We'll do that. What about some more culture here? Put in a scribal school there. Also put in a mortuary. Let's put in a mortuary over here. Doing this mostly because, of course, we need the culture access. Oh, there's another statue I can replace. Let's replace it. Want to make sure that Boss, as our patron, is satisfied. Well, city's running mostly fine, so I'll just park our camera right here. We'll accelerate to turbo mode. And if anything else needs to start to come up here soon. Let's see, let's take a look at our stats. We still need some culture, but we can work on that here in a bit. Won't be too much of a hassle, methinks. Wages raised. Need to take. Oh my lord! Look at that. That is a fairly significant rage raise. Let. just slowly letting these pyramids get built. Up. Fire. There's the idiot of infrastructure. Really, guys? Our temples are catching fire because of your idiocy. Oh my lord, let's see, we got Ptah, to the south. Just wait for the damage here to get cleared up for a sec. And then we will... Ptah, to the south. All the idiot infrastructure. See, one little fire can cause a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble, guys. See, that is all that, so... Wanted to wait till all the fires were extinguished. Didn't want to have anything bad happen. So we need 2 Ptah temples, 1 and 2. And 2 Seth temples, 1 and 2. There we go. Replacements. Replacement temples. See here. Let's head back over here and just swing the map around so we can see these guys here just a wee smidge better. Alright, let's see. Still lacking in employees, so... Well, I don't want to have to make this harder on myself than needed, but we're gonna do additional smart stuff. Have you go get beer, and we're gonna... At the moment it looks like we're doing fairly okay for, beer consumption, but we're gonna have to obviously keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on it. There comes a point where you start losing all the effort. Another stuff thingy right there. These guys need some desirability, so before I start placing those, I'm gonna go ahead and put some temples down right here. Just a few of each that I need for Cyrus, Baton, South. The desirability, of course, from the temples will, of course, help. Alright, I I'm going to put in some housing right along in here. Just in here. Won't take much to have to fix it. Let's see if it... Oh, that fire risk went down, so that is a good thing. But while we continue to wait to do for the more work on the pyramids, those pyramids there to get done. Excuse me. Do some work here. Get out of the way, thank you. Do some work here on getting our juggler and oh boy. Aye. Stupid infrastructure. I know that's all potters right there. Nope. It's a good thing I don't have all these messages popping up all the time. It can be so freaking annoying. Okie dokie. Still need to worry more about culture. Let's see. Probably that guy loose right there. We'll put in a pavilion. How are we doing? We're well excellent, and we're very much excellent in terms of dance stages, but we still need to work on jugglers and musicians. Let's see. Very poor on libraries. Gods are happy for the moment. Still need more access to dentists and to more chairs. I was momentarily having a brain fart there. Fortunately, those guys will not be too much. We'll first worry about our entertainment. Rather, I know I need to, in some ways, wait on the entertainment, but I want to get some of that stuff done. Put in a dentist right there. Oh, we got another corner right there. Put in another, what's that? Juggler school. Put in bandstand right here. And the lower the number, capacity, obviously the more stages that will need to be built. Because, you know, juggler schools, jugglers stages can only house, hold 400 people. So, you know, that's obviously, you know, an issue. Where else can we fidget in stuff? We'll do some stuff right here. That'll be obviously because the game was saved. Obviously decided to say we're not going to let you put that bandstand right there. Those guys are in. How are we doing now? We're getting better. Let's see. Dentist. So oh, good. The 6 is finished. Awesome sauce. I'll try in a few dentists right there and there. Let's put one right there. And we can also fudge in booth right there for buying for stuff. Also fudge in one right there. How are we doing? Still need dentist improvement. That's okay. Just doing this slowly, one step at a time, guys. Sometimes it just takes that little bit of stuff that's going to make just the right amount of difference. Alright, still needs scribal schools, but that is not going to be too much of an issue. I'm going to have to try some of these brick pyramid. Hopefully that's the small one. Or at least stands it's the small one. Yep. 1,500 grain. That is not a problem. There we go. Also gonna cut down the needed amount of stuff. We'll also take out those guys. That'll help out our employee situation just a smidge. But in the long run, it's going to speak volumes. You see, they're losing the. What? I need entertainment. Well, we'll set up localized. Let's see. Yeah, we'll set up localized production of these guys over here. Obviously, with all the setup we've been doing, they can't maintain that high level. There we go. Those guys are looking way better now. That's for a fact. Idiot infrastructure! I have to literally rebuild everything that was there. So we had scribal school, a pavilion, a mortuary. Just idiot infrastructure! That's a dentist. Rebuild all the stuff. All because of an idiot fire marshal who's going, oh, nothing goes there because it shouldn't catch a fire, even though I know it does. There we go. Mortuary. Also gonna know I'm gonna need some libraries, so we'll chuck in a few libraries. Also set up a Senate house. There we go. How we doing here, boys? Looks like we could cut down to just one Bricklayers Guild. That'll save some workers. Should be very nice. Okay, how are we doing on our culture? Still too few jugglers. So I'll put in a few more bandstands just to help make sure that we can get a little bit of additional flexibility out of needing more musicians. So we'll do that. Here's a place where we can squeeze in a few booze right there. There's that. Make all that plastic. Make it all nice and neat and pretty. Here we go. Got another place. Squeeze in some booths. And I'm also going to set up a juggler school here. Actually, several. Just to help make sure that they, those boos have got what they need. I'll also set up a conservatory and dance school. There we go. See, we are... Oh, awesome sauce! Awesome sauce. We're at just the right amount of culture. So all that has left to be done is to finish up this pyramid. And then we can proceed with a... Yeah. Alright, I'm going to do a sort of a balancing thing here. See, infrastructure is going to remain a priority. Everybody else is going to contribute. Well, we'll lose some of the entertainment, but at least our industry will come back up. because I don't want to have to worry about attracting more people, because it's only going to exacerbate what I've got in some ways. See, look, still not enough access to a mortuary. So that'll be something I can fix by putting up some mortuaries over here. So at least by doing this, it'll help lessen that problem. So that all I'm literally going to have to worry about now is just getting pyramid right here built. Take out one of the guys right there. That'll help just lower the problem by a smidge. Of course, they have very easy access to the limestone. I only need 24 blocks, and so what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to shut down. Actually, now that we've got most of the pyramid built, I'm actually going to do a smart thing here and shut down some of my brickworks. That is really going to help lessen the stuff there. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Just barely holding on. Barely holding on. Idiot infrastructure! Frickin' hard is it for you guys to go to where you're needed. I'm going to go ahead and momentarily put industry to max. That way we can focus on what we need for employment. Red and shut down. Limestone. Okay, we don't need that guy anymore, so we'll shut the bricklayer down. See, I should have, yes I do have plenty of grain in storage. So it won't take much for these guys to do the exterior right here. And we'll move on to the next scenario. We're going to have a nice allotment of money, which was part of the reason why we were, trying to draw this out just a wee bit, but not too much, not too much. It is my hope we're gonna go for. I know I run somewhere between about 3.5 hours. We're gonna see if we can finish up this scenario, and then do 2 more to finish up the Middle Kingdom campaign. I want to make sure that we, excuse me, have enough money to be able to start on the next scenario. Fortunately, it's my belief that we should have. Yeah, I understand. Brick pyramid. Brick pyramid finished, so we'll decommission those guys. Let's check our ratings. We have 7 stately manners. We're good there. We can get rid of you guys. Silly me. There we go. So that'll free up some workers. Not that we're really gonna worry about it much now. Let's see, those was Itiatawi. We were good there. 20,000 demons in our personal stuff, so dispatch that. Oh, there we go.
Through your unselfish dedication to providing for your people, Egypt now accepts you as the rightful pharaoh and looks to your dynasty to produce equally benevolent and resourceful heirs.
Alright, we got Icon and Sau. Sau is one of my favorite missions.
Now that Egypt is firmly united under your rule, we must develop trade relations with cities throughout the world to increase Egypt's wealth, O King of the two lands. As your people prosper, they demand more exotic items. Tired of jewelry and easily obtained luxury goods, your people want rare and expensive luxury goods, such as incense. Your court and I, your trusted vizier, recommend that you establish a Red Sea port at Sau. Sau offers a trade route to distant Puent, from which the finest incense in the world may be imported, though at great cost. Besides some modest veins of gold and copper ore, Sau produces few raw materials of its own, but can thrive as a manufacturer of finished goods. By importing raw materials from trade partners and exporting finished products, Sau shall be able to turn a tidy profit. While you are busy at Sau, one of your most valiant nomarchs is establishing a new trade center in Nubia. His city, Icon, is likely to come under attack, so my beloved Pharaoh should be prepared to send him any resources he may need. Under your rule, Sau is sure to be one of the loveliest cities in the kingdom, suitable as a final resting place for you and your family. As you establish the thriving port, do not neglect preparations for the afterlife. A mausoleum and small brick pyramid will provide sumptuous quarters for you and your family after your passage to the Field of Reeds.
Alright, so as you can see, we got a number of challenges here. Let's go ahead and go to the scenario. Let's pause. Bring the speed down. Slow. We got those hyenas right there. They're going to be a pain in the posterior, but that is okay. Save the game. Sau. There we go. So now one of the things that's always griped me about this particular scenario is that I can't really put any bridges in here to be able to, get across. So we always have to do this the hard way. So, and you always have to do this the hard way. So here's this, and boom, we have our access to the to this area. So first thing we need to do, put some money away. That way we got a good supply of cash. Then we need to entrap the hyenas so that they're not wandering all over the place here. That's one of the last things we need. Oh. Come over and trap these guys. It's a little bit of a process to trap these guys, but I'd rather have them be trapped and not causing trouble. Okay, there we go. So now, let's see, I'm just poking around here. What I'm going to try to do is have most of my industry in here. So I'm gonna do what I can to bring, my docks here, because the ships will go from, it's somewhere out here. I forget exactly where, and they'll go up here and go on up this way. So that's why I'm gonna try to concentrate my industry now. For whatever reason, in prior times I've done this map, I've always put my troops down here when I've really needed them, up here or over here. So I'm going to try to put in my troops over here. So first thing we need to do is, of course, establish our necessary beachheads. I know that's technically not right, but it's right in some ways. It's right in some ways. I'm going to leave space right there for docks. Alrighty. So, I'm going to do something like this. Put in housing like that. And then also gonna need to have a somewhat heavy reliance on fishing. Let's see, that can be 2, so we'll have that be a spot where we can have what's its actually, let me take a look-see here, make sure everything looks right. Yeah, we can have fishing wharves there. We'll have another dock right there. We'll have this area be fishing. Another dock right there. Actually, I think, yeah, 4. I think 4 will be enough for docks. So, go ahead and leave just that road just slightly. And then we'll put in that right there. Put in housing access. And at least these 2 guys right there. Already got our immigrants coming in, which is good. Swell. That's right. Forgot about that. I'll just adjust my roads. Oh, come on. Yeah, I know I'm adjusting this, but it's a case of, well, we got the game on slow-mo times. Might as well take advantage of it. That way we've got a little better use of roads. Make everything nice, neat and pretty. Or at least start that process. Oh, actually, we can put in a pair of fishing wharves right there. Actually going to adjust it. Actually. Yeah, we'll adjust it. Speed it up. Speed it up. We'll just replace these guys. Now, of course, as said in the start of the mission, we've got some copper and gold access, and so I'm going to concentrate my gold down on this side. We can get a little bit of copper off this side right here. Let me swing around. Can get a little copper off this side, even though we could put a gold mine right there. But we'll focus our gold primarily right here on this side of this dune and rock outcropping. And our primary goal, of course, is going to be right over here. But we're going to want to have decently easy access for these guys. But we'll worry about that since we've got a fair amount of money already. We'll worry about that here shortly. Plonk in my fishing wharves. Let's see, I need to worry about my 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 clay. That's what I was looking. That was the wordage I was looking for. Clay. Hello there, Honey Flash. Yes, you can. It's a lot cheaper than just using a wall. One segment is 35 demon, where just a small statue is 12. So that makes things a little bit easier and cheaper. So I need to make sure that these guys, of course, anyone I can squeeze in anymore? Aha! Look, see right there. They all fit in quite nicely. Yeah, that should be more than enough clay pits, so I'll just hook them up like that. Welcome to the show here, Honey Flash. Well, this is City Building Saturdays. We're playing, of course, Pharaoh. And then Pocket Carry. So I hope you can stop by a little more often. This is one of my regular streaming series. Let's see, we got plenty of shut those guys down. Don't have quite enough workers to man all of them and get everything else up and running. But yeah, this is one of my ongoing regular series. So, make sure we get this road built in. Alright, so now just wanted to make sure I put the road exactly where I want it. Hashtag RoadOCD, RoadOCD. So now, where do I want to put my palace? Because I know I need that. So that's gonna help City Palace. Squeeze it in right there. So, oh, that works out nicely. There we go. So now I'm going to put in, of course we need employment for these guys, so we'll just start off with that, and I'll eventually fill more of this in with housing. Speaking of housing, we'll put in a nice big zone right in here. Nice big zone. We want to have start to get our people in. Let's see. This is one of those moments where you're going, okay, how do I want to do this sort of spiel? Don't be a dunce and connect this guy up. Don't want him catching fire. After all, dogs, that's one of their favorite pastimes when they're not doing work, is that they're busy catching fire or collapsing. Oh, wait. Actually, be more smart about it. Let's see, we're going to use this area. Since this is going to be our big industrial part of the city, Obviously going to need,
My list of job openings
didn't mean to
is
click on
huge,
him.
and I can't find any workers
I
to
need
fill
this
the
to be our
post.
main storage area. So, let's see. I know I can produce pottery. What can I export? We need to see what we. Let's go open up our trade routes. Don't be a dumb butt. Puent. Wast. Dungle Oasis. Oh, they buy pottery. That's good. Duckla Oasis. Oh, they buy jewelry. Well, luxury goods. Yes, yes, I know. Lenin. Also buy Paris. That is good. We'll have to make sure to sell some bricks. Because minute Kufu buys them. Itiatawi. Oh, that's where we could get our 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 straw from. Yeah. All right. They also sell flax. This is good. This is very, very good. All right. So make sure we set up. Let's see, brick. We got pottery brick. Produce chickpeas. Somewhere. Yeah, my brain has been going, Houston, we have a problem. We don't have access to beer. And then I was like, duh, we're going to need to open up a future trade route for that. So make sure we get all the trade routes open, at least the ones we can get to for now. So we'll have to make sure we set up one just for beer. So we'll worry about that. We'll worry about that later. Luxury goods. Iris. So another thing we're going to have to worry about is there we go, there's that. Let's see. We'll leave that one for beer for now, but we'll leave it unassigned. I know I can export copper. At least I think I can, can't I? We'll check. Now we can't sell it just yet, but we will be able to, as I recall. So we'll just roadblock that for now. I'm going to worry about now, folks. We're going to worry about our population. Now, while I'm... Oh, I just thought we need to worry about defense. So, we'll just set up our forts right here. We need both archers and infantry. Yes, I know we need this stuff. Don't worry, dude. Ziz. Alright. Slide the academy right there. We have space for a road on the other side of the forts. Weapons! And then a recruiter, of course, because we're gonna need that. Alright, I'll set up these guys a little bit more. I need just a little more housing. I'll set it, oh wait, I can build a tax guy. I was thinking, I can't build a taxman yet because I don't have palace. Wait, I already have a palace! Alright. Make sure that military has a #1 priority, as does infrastructure. Here in about 15-20 minutes, guys, I'm gonna be taking my break. All right. These guys are now up and running. Oh boy! Don't forget about the guys down here. Don't forget about these guys. Don't be a dunce. Oh, good. All right. So now that is up and running. Temple complex. Who's our patron? Bust. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave myself space right in here. Right in here. I'll just indicate for storage yards for supplies to help feed this part of the city's need for resources. We won't build them just yet, in part because, of course, we don't have the demand for it. But I know something we do have demand for, and that is, where can I put this thing and not have it be in the gosh darn way? Let's put it, that's going to be kind of be in the way. I think we can squeeze my personal mansion right there. And I'll also work on our infrastructure for this area. At least get started on it. That way these guys can start doing what's needed of them. Oh, got the temple complex up and running. Make sure we give government a high priority as well. Of course, those guys aren't going where they're needing to, so 1, 2, 2. I'll put up a... Please move out of the way, immigrants. Thank you. Put up a smidge of housing right there. That way the military can start to get the stuff they need. So put up over here those guys. I need to remember to get home. I got so distracted I forgot about it. I completely forgot what I needed to do down here. Silly, silly me. Now, I won't build up anything there for the moment. Alright, so now it's time to worry about the gold. Finish, of course, putting up our infrastructure. And don't be a dunce. Put in some water. Alright, so now... gold. There's all that gold. It's gonna become very important. Put all the road system we're gonna need. Also don't want to forget about these boys. There's them mines that just love falling to pieces. Silly little mines. Silly little mines. Don't forget a few police stations. Yeah, I know I need more workers. A little more concerned about theft than I am having the stuff fall out. Stuff fall apart. Alright. Put that on as a priority. Religion. Alright. So now, we're going to do this. There we go. Put in a nice little housing block right there. Let's seal these 2 blocks off so infrastructure isn't wandering where it doesn't need to be wandering. Okay. Monument, let's see, what do we need? Weapon, that's all gonna be easy. All this is gonna be easy. Just building the monument part's gonna be hard. Well, it's somewhat harder. Just waiting, of course, for folks to get in. Go ahead and max that out. Oh boy! It's a good thing it's more or less ready. Copper mine. Have those mines up and running, bad boys, and then weaponsmith. Make sure we stockpile our weapons because we don't want come on. We don't want to have it go straight to our military. Oh, I knew I was forgetting something. We're gonna unboo-boo it. Let's undolt it. Autosave history. Alright, we can actually get started. Since I knew I was forgetting to do something. And my brain just went. Alright, so we need to prioritize. Of course, we really need to get more people in. So that is our temporary priority. And gods, don't forget the gods. Which is why you're doing this. You're performing the undolt function. And Bast. Oh, wait, not Bast. Bast is your patron. Ptah. Alright. Let's see here. We'll do some more building ups here. That'll be good enough for there. There's that. Eventually I need to get my troops over here and to where they'll pwn the since we don't have any need for industry right off, I'll just put it right there. Yeah. Wise sense says to do that.
Guitar's guiding hand can only do so much. The industries in this city need more workers.
At least that'll hopefully take the edge off somewhat. I'll actually put up some temples over here too, while I'm thinking about it. Put that back in before I forget. Doi! Alright. Sorry, my brain was kind of working there. Making sure that, sort of do what I wanted to do. Alright, do this. Alright. And yes, I know I need more workers. There we go. We can finally start to get the stuff we need. So, I know I need the government for the gold. Yes, yes, I know. Oh. Boop. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Shouldn't be, see, make... Well, hello there. Thank you for the follow. Make sure here. Thank you there, Alcohol Base. Thank you for the follow. Wanted to make sure I was saying the right person's name. Even with only 2 monitors, I've got the game on one and chat on the other, and so Streamlabs chatbot doesn't always say anything. So when somebody subs, so thank you so much for that sub. Welcome to the Tree Grove. I hope you will be coming back for more streams. This is, of course, City Building Saturdays. Oh, my lord, I'm not going to be able to get that in time. But, yeah, this is City Building Saturdays. Yes, I know. See, I can. Yay! It's, January. Don't yeah! Dispatch, and then this is what I was trying to do. Then I noticed it bumped up to February. Just trying to do that. But this, of course, is just one of my ongoing series. We've also got Age of Empires 2 Mondays and Titan Quest Thursdays. So those are my big 3 deals, right? Well, hello there. We have another follow. Let's see here. Who's let's see here. Thank you there, Mr. Love Pickle. I appreciate the follow. As I was saying a moment ago, we've got City Building Saturdays with Titan Quest Thursdays and Age of Empires 2 Mondays. Well, thank you for stopping by. You know, you can always check out prior streams. I'll make sure to throw this up. You can check out my YouTube channel, which is Osage Orange Gaming. And you'll be able to catch up on all my prior streams. This will be a part of the City Building Saturdays playlist. So feel free to check that out. That is where you can find all my prior streams and vlogs. Vlogs. My mispronunciation of stuff. Alright. Well, I think, guys, that is a good moment to go ahead and hit that pause button. I'm going to go ahead and take my break. I suggest that everyone go ahead and get up and stretch. Get something to eat, get something to drink, go use the restroom. Basically, go up and get your body moving for a few moments. I will be back here in a few moments. Okay, everybody, I am back. So let's. I'm gonna go ahead and put the city back in motion. We're gonna go ahead and finish out our break. Make sure that you're stretching here. Moving both your. Oh, oh boy. We'll just leave that right there for a second. Make sure we're stretching your body, moving your arms and your legs. Want to make sure your blood's flowing. All right. Make sure that you got a drink of water. You want water because that's the best thing to have all gaming. All right. I'm probably going to be with this getting stuff set up here for the pottery. So I'm probably going to be doing a lot of talking to myself. So I'm momentarily going to mute myself while I get that set up. So I will go ahead and do that. Be right back.
I love the art of the deal. I can't wait to trade my supplies.
Alright guys, so essentially what I've done, got at least my pottery industry set up, and I also gone ahead and started to build up over here. I wanted to get, we need more people, because we can't have a city without people. Well, I figured that was going to happen, so... So anyway, felt that we just need to get more people in to be able to have the city run. Oh, excuse me. And so that's what I was doing right over here. Of course, I know it wouldn't take long to power up the pottery, since we already have storage yard for that. So see, I'm going to be doing a little bit of planning here, so I'm going to be a little bit quiet again. So, earned that, fortunately. I'm going to have to do this. So, be quiet for another few moments as I sort of do some planning here. You'll see me moving around, so just a moment.
Pita's guiding hand can only do so much. The industries in this city need more workers.
Everybody's friendly here. No one is reporting any crimes.
What's a priestess to do? There is so little diversion here.
I have to go clear across the city with these goods. It'll take all day.
Okay, guys, so what have I been doing in terms of planning here is I've set up stuff for our flax, excuse me, and gems. I also got this guy right here to be able to use to produce brick. So that more or less is the sort of the plan right now for our city's industrialization. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Especially with that happening. Oh, look at that. Oh, before I become a do a dumb maneuver again. Alright. So now we can do that. Shut pottery and clay down. It's going to save tons of workers for the moment. Because what I need to be doing is Let's see, shipwrights. Pair of shipwrights, actually. And we'll be able to put in a fishing wharf right there. Actually going to move that temple to Ptah. We'll move it right here. And we'll put in a storage yard right there. Have accept only wood. And we'll put in housing right here. This will be in part to, again, do a population surge for the city. Because we need people. And unfortunately, I haven't been doing my food like I know I need to do. So I'll put up a little bit of infrastructure right there. Of course, right over here, I'm going to put up more fishing wharves. Down here is going to be some troop stuff. So we'll have that. This is going to be where we're going to put our warships. So before I forget, put that right there. That way I know where to put my connection to this island right here, because I'm going to use it partly for the warship stuff. I'll squeeze in some more housing over here. And some more right here. And then of course we need to put in a granary right there. Local production. Local consumption. We'll put in another granary right there. Excuse me. Of course, we're gonna have some of our city over here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably put my beer production up here, so we'll save that space for up here, right up in here. But we'll put in more fishing wharves. I'll put up some housing right here, but it won't be too much. Mostly because of where it's going to be, I really won't be able to put in much capacity for growth. But we are going to put more housing down over here. So we'll swing the map around. And trim that road back just a wee bit. Meantime, to arrange stuff here to be able to actually leave it like that. Put some housing right in here. Leave some space there for infrastructure. Put idiot infrastructure. Let's see, we'll leave this open for stuff. We'll put in a nice allotment of housing right there. Put up another water supply right there. Roadblock that part off. These guys need access to healthcare. We'll put up some physicians right there. These guys need it badly. We're getting disease, Captain. So now that we've got the, excuse me. Now that we've got the, stuff going on here. Let's see, we got more population coming in, of course. City requests goods. Alright, well, this won't be too much of a hassle. I'm gonna go ahead. Yes, I know, game. Trying to get people in here so that we can produce the food we need. Oh, I don't need to put a position that close. Undolt it. Let's see here. How we're doing? Yeah, and we'll go ahead and put up, well, I'm thinking about, put up a bazaar in this area. And then, one over there. Myself some room. Well, we got some space right there, so just put in the granary right there. Alright. Boo-hen! Oh, boo-hen! Hello? They sell barley! Yes! Yes, yes, I know. Yes, they sell the barley we need. Oh, slow down, stupid. It's amazing how quickly that went out of my head. Fucks. I don't think I can import. No, I can only export. There it is. All we need now is our guys to provide us the business we need. It's this little number. I can leave town a little more quickly. Abu. Is that I can. Yep.
My list of job openings.
See, we are
is
going
huge, and I
to
can't find any workers to
make
fill
sure I'm
the
not
post.
stockpiling. Yeah, I'm not stockpiling anymore. I'm not going to get... Well, actually, let's be smart about this. Get all our employees working on... stuff that we need, so... Oh. There we go, we can now start doing that. Put in some housing right there to help make sure those guys keep employment up. Now, I want to make sure that we have a fair amount of troops, so we'll also go ahead and re-engage copper. We've got tons of immigrants just pouring into the city. Oh, I forgot to put up positions for these guys. God, I was being super silly! Alright, how we doing here? That's doing good. We still need... I want to get up a few more troops, though. Probably got sufficient strength. If I go ahead... save the game. Yes, so... If I dispatch like that. You, unfortunately, military are now getting a lesser priority. In this case, just need food. Build a bazaar right there. I was figuring that was going to happen. Well, that's nice. Fortunately, I got my military. Oh, my lord, look at all that unemployment. Alright. Time to re-engage pottery. Re-engage clay. Put a position right there to help keep an eye on those boys. And I need to put two actually. Yeah. Just need to import some wood, so we'll go ahead and do that little number. And we'll commission our initial warships for the defense fleet. Just do the road like that. Let's put down a pavilion right there. Also make sure that these guys are washed, because they're one of those that either like to catch fire or like to, excuse me, collapse. So that also helped make a dent. Oh my lord. Sorry, food. We'll make that the priority. Build some statues here, guys. So, and to do the R button. Increase their desirability. Put up a few more fishing wharves. Also put up another warship wharf right here. We got adequate space for it. Do a little something like that. Of course, while there's demand for fishing boats, that's what my wharves are going to build. I'll actually replace this later on with a third wharf, not a third, a third, shipyard. Now I need more workers. Fortunately, it's not going to be too much of a problem anymore. Fortunately. I think my try to do finish up one city and do red alert. I think my ambition to try to finish up one city and then oh, that's where you guys are going. I was like, why is that guy going over there? I was like, oh, he's a transport. Duh! So I think it was a little ambitious trying to do two full cities and finish up a third in one night. So, red alert. I knew that was coming. It's a good thing that transport was reporting for duty. So, go right over here, dude. Your first task is to pick these bad boys up. And dispatch them over here. And send these guys on down here. Now I got a plague in the enemy attack, so best I could do is just try to get my boys over there as fast as I can. I understand that a gold miner was attacked and robbed. Does it mean the palace has been attacked and robbed? It's right there. Alright, boys. You are needed. Get these units here deployed to where we need them. Oh, look. The infantry are finally showing up. Seriously, we've got... Ah, ha, ha, ha. Here's where we're getting the palace being robbed. Gold 101, Orange. Gold 101. You should know that the palace is capable of being robbed. No wonder the palace is getting robbed. I don't know why I read that as the palace is being destroyed. I'll get those guys taken care of. And now that those constables are doing that, should be a lot less thievery now. So let's go ahead and put this, these... Jeez, I'm getting all these plagues. All because of my abysmal healthcare. Go ahead and head back to your forts, guys. I said back to your fort. Actually, what I need to have these two guys right here, these two fishing wars. This is why I'm thinking about it. I'm going to recommission them as transport wharves. That way the, yeah, didn't see the message. Oh, a plague. Abysmal healthcare. Partly my fault, I will admit. Excuse me. Alright, so now that we got at least some food going here, so go ahead and a few more guys right there. They're gonna be the final few in this area at least. Gonna bring up some even more housing. Of course, we'll put in some disease prevention just to help keep things being hunky and dory. And I'm going to try and do what I can to have as much of my city's food. We'll go ahead and decommission this guy. We'll replace him with a shipwright. I'm going to have as much of my city's food production, even though I know there's the risk from the sea, of it coming from fishing. This may sound weird, it may sound idiotic, but it's a thing. We got 2 wars, right, military wars right there. I'm just planning this stuff out while I'm thinking about it. Oh, put our other... Oh. Got 3 of there already. Well, that is a win-win. So now, slowly build up. Oh. Do all this. And of course need to put in housing. So, put in some housing there. Some housing there. Start putting in the needed infrastructure. That way we can have things up and running just the way we want it. Make things nice and operable, of course. So now let's see how we're doing. Alright, so military now is I'm gonna have to put my military on back burner because we need it more for the economics. So let's finally start to export our goods. Let's see, linen we can export. Don't have any demand for that right now, so we'll put that as 0. And look at that, it's shooting right up. How are we doing on the gods? Oh! Ra and Ptah, they ain't happy! So we'll just put up a sorely needed, not boss, Ptah, a sorely needed number of temples. Put up a archy post right here just to keep an eye on the second temple, because them stupid architects. Alright, that should, yep. Didn't take too long before that started taking off the bites. And so, let's see, I'm also going to start putting up fishing walls in this district. Leave this guy open because we can also use this area for chickpeas. And so I want to make sure we include chickpea production. Excuse me. Everybody else here, I'm gonna get myself some water. see here. We need to get these guys' desirability up or religious access. Probably both. We'll put up some more samples. Aye, aye. Aye, aye. Ah. The reason that's catching fire, because stupid immigrants haven't gotten that far yet. Oh, don't want to forget to connect this guy. Yep, I figured. Idiot infrastructure. Ah! Guys have not been making their way down here. Nor over here. You guys are complete idiots. Got this complete and total disaster going on, and you guys aren't doing your freaking jobs. Well, you may not use the rubble as a roadway. Idiot infrastructure. God, you guys are so freaking annoying in this regard. Oh, finally, we got all this stuff over here. At least these guys got access. Really? Really? Freaking idiots! Have to take care of this one disaster at a time. One disaster at a time. That's why I'm put the city in super slow mode so I can manage myself. Let's see, 1, 2. Oh wait, that was supposed to be. What's it? Just a second. Just a second. Actually, put it right there. That way I'll still be able to put stuff in, but maximize my maximize the city's efforts right here. What in the frick is wrong with all my fire marshals? Is this a part of me is wondering if this is some sort of a fire marshal strike. It's probably just because, most likely because I just haven't had the appropriate amount of coverage. There is literally a fire marshal's house right there. I can. All right. I can see it now. They buy copper and they buy weapons. They buy copper and weapons, weapons and copper. picture to bring. Oh my lord. Now that we've got things under control and getting a decent amount of population back into the city, we've got massive unemployment. So, need to finish opening up my copper stuff. So, I'm going to officially sever that road. What it's going to do, essentially, is going to allow me to have... Yeah, I know there are too few jobs for the existing population. Gonna have a lookalike. Gonna have these two guys right here. With that way, excuse me. Gonna have weapons and copper from these guys go there. So I'm only gonna put up only 2 weaponsmiths. Put up a fire marshal and archie post. Actually, gonna have this guy empty. I'll have him do something else. We'll keep the copper right here. And weapons, yep. That's exactly what I want. Going where? Distant city of Kerma. Alright. Well, this job obviously seems to require the Navy, so...
I'm the most popular person in the city. A lot of people need jobs.
Of course, most of these guys are building fishing boats, not warships, so we'll just wait for... Oh, that's right. That needs to get rebuilt. Well, while I'm thinking about it, and since we have such a ginormous amount of, excuse me, unemployment here in this wonderful city of Pharaoh, go ahead and start to import straw. Need more than that, more than 200. We're going to start to export brick. Oh, that's right. We can fire up our beer business now. Also fire up our jewelry industry. Yeah, I know I need gems. This is going to, of course, make a nice, huge bite in terms of usage of unemployment. Another thing we can and shall do, since we have so many people, start taxing. So yeah, I think trying to do 3 cities in one session would be possible. It's just I'm not really willing to go farther than I have to, so we'll just get through as much of Pharaoh here as we possibly can. Look at that tax collector. He's just going out on his own tangent. He's taxing the sand. He was taxing the sand. Silly dude. Alright. How are we doing? That took a right nice bite out of our unemployment. So now we can, oh, I need to remember to import, gems. Duh! So we'll put up, our, barley. we'll have his access road go up just like that. Put up tons of breweries. Bring on the booze. Go ahead and open that up, but we're going to make sure we keep my honey covered. Want that. Want that. So we're going to do this. Put in a position to keep an eye on these guys. There we go. All right. It's doing well for the most part right now. That's a good thing. That is a very, very good thing. I'm going to need a very high prosperity rating. So at some point I'm going to have to get some of these guys here evolved. So first thing you need to do is, of course, get them some food. What we'll do, for the moment at least, is have them get fish. To help make their lives a little easier. We'll just do a little road like that. With a little roadblock. So that folks don't wander where they don't... Folks don't wander where they're not supposed to wander. Got cut off by that fire. Aye. Stupid idiot infrastructure. Idiot infrastructure! That's right, we got the thing for Karma. Dispatch. Dispatch my entire navy, but before we do that, save the game. Dispatch now. Idiot infrastructure. I hate it when you guys don't do what's expected of you. There's another architect. He is busy inspecting the sand. Seeing, are all the drains in a structure that'll support itself? So, we want luxury goods. We're gonna start selling them goods. And also make sure we come over here to brick. Oh, I forgot to set weapons to export. Duh. So, as memory vaguely recalls, should be able to, oh boy. Double O, boy. Gosh! Idiot infrastructure! Alright, so, as I was starting to say, we should be able to, with the saving of Karma, should be able to get, sandstone! Sandstone. That is what I was looking for. So, it is my hope, at least, that the ability to get that sandstone will be a good thing. What was that? Oh, 20... I'm a dunce! I forgot to start importing barley! Fortunately, I can also import beer! Where is beer? It's papyrus, so I'm gonna have you accept not game meat, accept fish. You get max. Have all the granaries get max. I'll also set up another storage yard over here for more, so that these guys don't have to go quite so far. That way they'll essentially have a shorter, actually, more strategically placed right here. That way they'll be able to go faster. Go faster! You also put some fishing over here too. Sure, those guys are set to getting max in them. Also gonna make sure I put in fishing wharves down here. How many people can I support? Well, I'm gonna have to set up some more fishing wharves. Fortunately, that is not a problem. Got plenty of harbor space. Alright. Also need to do... I'm gonna set up a water lift. Actually, worry less about the... actually, we will worry about this. We'll worry about this as part of our primary chickpea production facility. I'll set up 2 granaries. Chickpeas. Set them both. Both of those guys right there, just like that. So, let's see. Heroes return. Compliance now possible. See beer. Cease imports. Commence exports. Just plumping in the roads right here, right where I'll need them for the fishing wharves. Chickpeas. Go ahead and set up dem chickpeas. I need road access, and my brain's just saying try to put in stuff for the irrigation. Also, technically I don't need it. I would rather have the additional production ability. Up, up, don't be a dum-dum. Who knows how many times I've said that on stream. Don't be a dum-dum. Actually do a smart thing. Pry things open for the moment. See, got a road, got a road. That guy's got a road, so only needs road for him. I'm now thinking of this stupid video I saw a while back, and it's this drunk guy. It's this Mario Bros thing, and it's this drunk guy going, yeah, 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 oh yeah, that's he was singing a very drunk version of Old Lang Syne, so very, very drunk, and the character that was with him, Wario, he was obviously very uncomfortable. New trader unavailable, Kurama! So, if I know we've played our cards right, dudes and dudettes. Kurama. What? They don't sell it? Oh wait. Am I being a dum-dum again? I know I have to set up a, Guys, we may have made a boo-boo. A very, very big boo-boo. More big than I care to have to say, because I think it was the Kagara Oasis that... Or was it the Dungle Oasis? It's the Dungle Oasis! We did not boo-boo! We have not boo-booed! Thank the Maker. Thank the Maker. We have not boo-booed. I was starting to panic because I was thinking, wait a minute. We don't have access to, idiot infrastructure. We don't have access to sandstone. And so that's what I was starting to panic over. So, thank the Maker that we don't have to, I don't have to really worry about that. Alright, I'm going to let the city run for just a second, guys. I got to go refill my water glass. I've put my normal 1 liter jug in the dishwasher, so dishwashing system, I should say. So I will be right back. Going to refill up my water glass. So see you in a sec. Okay, guys, I am back. So, now that I've remembered accurately, I don't have to worry about being a dum-dum for the sandstone. Doi. I was at a momentary loss of words again for the upteenth millionth time. Actually, oh, pause the game. There we go. Make sure these guys are set to sunstone. Can't believe I was being such a dunce and thinking that it was the Karagara Oasis for that. So go ahead and start putting up our storage yards. It's going to take an awful lot of sandstone to build the mausoleum. So we really need to get on the shtick with that. Excuse me. So there is that. At least get these guys up and running. See, Karagar Dungle, that's a land trade route. So what I can do is help these guys out at least somewhat. Storage yard right there. That way, it's my guys who have to make all the tripping back and forth for the material. Oh, I need to make sure that they are not just accept all, that they are actually getting maximum. Oh, let's go. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I get that. Get maximum. Get maximum. Let them all get maximum. Put up an archie post and a firehouse right there. Put up a second archie post right there. That way we can make sure that there's an appropriate amount of coverage. Need to, of course, increase my population. We're doing not too good here on our stuff here for our military. Of course, we also need to start getting the built up. This is why I've in part started up the importation now of sandstone. Blah, 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 blah. So I was having to stretch myself just a little bit right there. So now I need to seriously start getting these guys. City request goods. Don't have enough. That was beer. Stockpile. Put up a temple to Bast. Also put up temples to Ptah and Ra over here as well. it'll just help me out for later in the game. Yay! Oh, and they're not doing too happy, so it's a good thing that I was thinking of them. Yep. Yeah, these boys, they might have a little bit of a distance to travel, but I'd rather have them go that distance. Fit another bad storage boy. Yes, I can. I don't want you to have copper access. Wait, are you getting maximum? No, you are not. No wonder that guy's empty. Canaanite city. Canaanite army will reach the city in 1 year. See, this is another reason why we need to expand our city. So, I am going to further expand over here. I'm going to start giving these guys food access. These guys, let's see. They're gonna need me to do some changing, but that's okay. I didn't see the message because I oh, fire. I'll slowly start putting in the, it's 200. Oh. Idiot infrastructure was like, wait a minute, that was supposed to be 200 for my, military. Why is it less than 200? Oh, that's why. Smith's burned down. Once again for the upteenth millionth time. 6 months. Alright. Now that we finally got all this going on. Oh. That's annoying the heck out of me. So, what we'll do right now. Juggler School. Conservatory. Oh, wait. Yes, yeah. I am going off the deep end, where I don't need to be going off the deep end. Put them all right in here. Right there, where they'll be nice, neat, and tidy. All these fire things shouldn't be happening. They should not. So both of these guys get rebuilt. Pull out that firehouse. Place it with an apothecary. Put a firehouse in its place. Put a firehouse right there. That'll help keep those guys from any further trouble, or at least that is the plan. And so now we can finally begin one of our most important tasks. Getting pottery over here for distribution. Also gonna pry that roadblock off, and essentially, of course, put him right down there. And there's that. 1 month, bent on conquest. Red alert! Red alert! Save the game. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's go start taking care of business. Aha! So let's see, it's going to be a transport. And so we go to save game. We put all our guys. Oh, you're average. Why aren't you fixed? Well, we start removing our fishing wharves. That way, my guys aren't constantly rebuilding them. Before I forget, I want to put a water lift over here. Eventually, I do want to make this chickpea area. So we'll get all of those guys, all those fishing wharves. Essentially, what's it in? Decommissioned. Why are you going that way, dude? I said, get yourself repaired. Don't go haywire trying to intercept enemies that aren't there yet. Silly, silly warships. Foreign army invades. Intercept. Intercept. What? Did they got him! You can go ahead and go to go to the shipwrights where you guys can get your fix. That's what I was looking for. Your fix. I'll wait for them all to get. There we go. There we go. They all got their fixes. So we will now recommission the great fishing fleets. Should I come to all the areas that need fishing boats? There we go. And the fishing fleet's taking up quite a large amount of population in terms of employment. I'll tell you that for a fact. And I can't even get in there. Maybe I could, but not right now. Alright, so now, well, I'm thinking about it. Also, pull out another warehouse. Storage yard. Don't know why I was saying warehouse. Storage yard. Have it get beer. Alrighty. Let's get these guys' desirability a little up. That way they'll be in better shape. Amiable for Ptah and Ra, so need to get some more temples up and running for them. Sorry there, dudes. Your house is being sacrificed for the greater good. And there we are. We got more temples up and running. Alright. So yeah, this is going to be the area where we're going to have the high-class housing. And that's where we're going to need to be able to help get the high prosperity. Because, quite honestly, we will need that to be able to help complete this assignment. I saw that thing catch fire. My brain literally went, really? Really? I mean, granted, uh, fire is a big issue. But, see, but it's, in this case, see, I have both of these guys except nothing for now. I'm literally just going to be putting this area on its own watch. Police station. Oh, of course I'm going to have to rebuild that granary. Come on, come on. Wait for some... There we go. We got at least some housing there, so... Make sure to have this guy get maximum on fish. Up, not accept all, get maximum. Duh. There we go. We got that area successfully zoned off. Idiot infrastructure! Story of this game. Story of this game. I forget. Can I? Yes, I can! I was gonna say, oh. What the heck happened here? 2 temples to Ra. Gone. All because of I, guys. Literal idiot. Fire marshals. If I could go into the game and physically try to smack each and every one of them, I would. Saying, you guys have got to pull yourselves together and go to the areas that you are expected to patrol. But alas, alas, I cannot. Alright, so now I'm going to start to centralize some of my stuff here, guys. So, move the bazaar and move out of the way, you silly immigrants. Silly, silly immigrants. There we go. Thank you there, Luck is Real, for that chair. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate it. This is actually the first time I have ever gotten bits. So yeah, you are Luck is Real. Is that you are real in luck because you're my first person who's done a bit donation. So thank you. All right, we got this all. Somewhat organized now. Things are looking better. We're going to be able to start to plant in the needed resources to be able to start to evolve all the housing in this area, at least, to what I want. What are you guys? Oh, pottery. I think what I'm going to do, move that bazaar, place it with the tax collector, and put the bazaar right here, so it's a little closer to the storage yards. What are these guys' problems? I'm not stockpiling, stockpiling? Yeah, I'm making up new words. I'm not stockpiling pottery. What in the heck is their problem? Well, given the fact that I have moved them around, that would be a reason. That would be a reason. Alright. I need to get my unemployment down. Because it is, quite honestly, an issue. So, what's a good way to do that? We'll put up more troublesome fishing docks. Fishing wharfs, I mean. More troublesome fishing wharves. Let's see. I see you there. I see you there. Once again, the idiot infrastructure has not been doing their stinking jobs. You didn't even get there in time, dude. You didn't even get there in time. I can put another fishing wharf right here. Doi! I'm going to relocate that firehouse right there, so it's a little more strategically placed. See, how are we doing on... I'm only 187 blocks. So, I am going to release the 3 here, so that these other guys down here will, of course, drain that out. Drain all out, so that will be a little more concentrated, if you will. Oh, before I forget, again, for the upteenth millionth time, again, reeds. And papyrus. That's a good way to get rid of all the unemployment. Excuse me. Make sure we get these guys access to stuff. And start to import reeds. Come on, reeds. Das reeds. Das reeds. Alright, see, we've got more, don't put copper there. These guys continue to get sandstone. We are going to have to worry about, sandstone. Not sandstone, we got thievery. Where's, see, we got some crime right there. We can put up that right there. Put on those guys over there. Okay. Alright. So, now that we got some of this stuff here in better order, my map around. Actually gonna leave room right there for a future library. Do some strategic planning. We produce a fairly sufficient amount of food, but still need to remember to keep an eye on that need for additional production? Reeds shouldn't be able to... We won't have to really worry about the reeds and papyrus too much. In the meantime, while I have got it on the brain, I am going to have an import over where we've got our production of linen. I want to... Yep, there is that. Up. Well, thank you again there, Luck is Real, for the additional 15 bits. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'd like to thank you for all them special little bits and a bitception. Yes, that is what I call it. I know that fellow members of the BSO7 will often call them biddies, but I prefer bitception. Alright, so now... I'm gonna continue to do is put that up. Get some more production here for the juggler school and all that. Oh, I forgot that I could put up another gold mine right here. I have blah 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 blah. But then again, that's... Oh wait. There's already a road there. Doey. Duh. 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 I need to stop channeling my internal Jar Jar Binks and be more like be Obi-Wan, not Obi-Wan Kenobi, Qui-Gon Jinn. Since I'm making a Phantom Menace reference. Need to be stronger with the city building force. Probably not going to be going for too much longer, guys. I am starting to get a little tired, and it has been a somewhat lengthy day. Let's see. Dispatch some of our needed resources here. Up. And we have sufficient number of blocks for the mausoleum, so go ahead and get that thing built. Which, of course, this also does a favor for using the those resources. So, let's see. I knew it. Let's see. Did I ever? Oh, there's the one for bricks. I was like, did I get one for bricks set up? I was feeling like an absolute dunce. So, another thing we need to do is need to start worrying about the pyramid. So, go ahead and get some. So recall it's a brick pyramid, brick core. Let's see. Go ahead and build at least place the darn thing. Yep. Yeah, it won't take much bricks. Let's see, 192 blocks of stone. Let's do the math. 192 divided by 32. We got 4. So we're going to need 2 more storage yards. There we go. Number 5. Well, actually, now that we got people here, we'll do that little number. put up another. As my OCD is going off, we've had so many fires, so many collapses, and some amount of thievery. Since we got the unemployment for it, we'll start to, we'll put up those guys to help keep an eye on them so that they, do their thing just the way I want them. We'll do that. Ordinary cottage. Jeez, guys. Oh my lord. There's that. Ah! Fire spread. Fire spread. Alright. See. Once again, these idiot fire marshals not doing their simple to-do jobs. Yep. Don't do it like that, Orange. Do it like this. Do it like this. There we go. I need to see how Ron Patar are doing. How are YouTube doing there, boys? Yeah, I better get up some temples to them. Just in case. I would rather be caught prepared. Well, more prepared than less prepared. Up. And of course, I'm not going to get any of work on these guys done unless I got work camps. Duh! Well, they can do a temporary systematic use of unemployment, which will be a good thing. Which will be a good thing. Alright, I need to start worrying more about these guys. What are your position? Why can't you guys keep access to what you need and not keep messing up? Alright, see, they're gonna need dentist access, so let's put in a few dentists. I'm also going to see those, we got housing right there, so thank you. Got that placed. $2,000 beer. Ooh, that's gonna be. Let's see. That was a bit of money right there. Well, a bit of the thing. There we go, guys. Alright. Let's see, how else are we doing here? We're still got a ton of unemployment. It's, more or less got the 2 monuments ready. So, I think we're about to call it a stream here, guys. So, I would like to thank everybody for coming with me on this journey through, Pharaoh. Let me see here. Let me go take a look-see here. Who are we going to raid? I see somebody here. We could, go visit and say hi to. Let me make sure that he is up. Because I don't want to go raid somebody and he's, you know, getting ready to call it a night. I want to make sure he's still up and running. Give us a second here, guys. I gotta wait for the advert to go through. Silly, stupid adverts. Wish they didn't have that sort of thing left over anymore. Let me do that. There we go. Alright, it looks like he is up and running, so I hope you guys will come and join me for this raid. Here is the guy we're going to go visit. Here's Old Man Shorty. Please remember to select the message there at the end. The tree grove has arrived to bring you shade and water. Please wait until after I have posted that message first, because it's the respectful thing to do. And so I hope you will join me on Monday for another episode of Age of Empires 2 Mondays. Then on Thursday for Titan Quest Thursdays, and next Saturday for another episode of City Building Saturdays. Well, you're welcome there, Grabo. I'm glad you can make it out. If you've been watching here on Twitch, I hope you will hit that follow button. That way you can follow me for all the streams that I mentioned and any others that I'll do off schedule. If you've been watching this on YouTube, please remember to hit the like button and the subscribe button for future episodes and content. So if you're here with me on Twitch, let's go ahead and raid Old Man Shorty. And I hope you guys will come and join me in the next episode. So I will catch you all next time, and see you later.